What's going on, everybody? Been off for a little bit. I haven't been doing much on YouTube, just watching a few videos. Getting over another cold. I took the week off for my daughters. Both my daughters had their spring break this past week, so I took the week off and we went around town and did some fun local stuff. So that was that. This is something I've been processing for pretty much the whole week, 4 or 5 days since we found out, or 3 or 4 days, I guess it's Sunday. So the passing of our friend Rev Steve. This guy was a phenomenal person, and I interacted with him a few times. Never texted or emailed or anything like that, but we were in the process through comments and whatnot that he either left on mine or I left on his. But from everything I've seen in videos, he was a great guy, very heartfelt individual, true to his word, and just seemed like somebody that would be a great friend for you to have. For those of you guys that were good friends with him, I'm sorry for the loss. I'm sorry for the loss for everybody in this community that knew him, especially his family. 4 kids and a wife. They loved each other. I couldn't imagine losing my wife. She's my best friend, and I know she couldn't imagine, losing me. Hold on, let me get over. This is part of what we call life, which it is very unfortunate. I hate that people say that. We don't know why he was taken. God has a plan for him. And with his passing, it's brought up two big things in my world that I've thought about a lot. One of them has become a passion of mine, and the other one is just something I've thought a lot of. Something happened to me, where I'd be, and those are, number one, if something were to happen to you. I'm very sorry, like I said, getting over this stinking cold. If something were to happen to you and your family has no idea about what to do with your cards, do you have a friend or a company or family member or somebody that is going to come in and help and not take from the family? All too many times I've had stories of collections that I've looked at with elderly men or women that I've had a lot more stuff, but I had somebody say they were going to help me, and they took cards from me and didn't sell any for me, or they got one of their friends to buy it for a lower amount or something like that. Just, do you have somebody that can help out? And mine, I'll tell you right off the bat, is Mike, Sticks and Seams. He's my wife knows that if something were to happen to me, whether it be at work or off duty, that he's the one to go to, just to help sift through it, let them know. I mean, they pretty much know who my favorite players are, so let them know some that they would want to keep. If my daughters want to keep them, obviously they're going to keep them. But if they want to get rid of them so they don't have to just keep staring at them and have them remembering me through my cards, that's Mike. Mike's going to help them out. And so that money can go towards whatever it may need to go towards, funeral costs, whatever. The other thing, which is very important in times like this, and this is something that I've been working on since 2022, actually probably since 2019, early 2019, because I went through a very, very stressful time in 2017, carried into 2018, and it affected me mentally very, very heavily. And it was to the point where I didn't want to be here anymore. I wanted to just check out. And thank God I didn't. Thank God and my kids and wife are the reason that I'm not here, or that I'm here still, and I didn't go through with it. But after that, I was looking into like what's out there in my own department as well for traumatic times, PTSD, mental health issues. Our department didn't have much, so I was one of the ones that helped get it off the ground, and we went from having nothing to now we're about 22 members in our peer team strong right now. We support our fellow co-workers if they had bad calls, if they had anything else going on in life, just to prevent the big S word. This is something that is very close to my heart now, and it has been for some time. And I do the peer speeches for new hires, just letting them know about our team, what we're all about, where we are, if they need us, how to contact us. We're all certified through peer support and CISD training, and I've also gotten certified in mental trauma, mental 911, and mass casualty, like natural disasters, peer support. So I'm reaching out, and the only reason you're not on my face right now looking at the road is because it's very dark in the car. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. But I'm reaching out to anybody and everybody in this community. If you want to talk, if you just want to sit, and this is how I tell the new hires, and I am 100% honest with this. I've had multiple people call me that need help. If you want to sit and talk, if you want to just sit and listen to each other breathe, if you are local and you want to just meet to get stuff off your chest, if you want to sit on the phone and cry, I am here. Reach out to me. And if you just want to send an email to get stuff off your chest, like a good journal entry to get it off your chest, my email is in my channel about me, or whatever you call it now, that whatever section that's called. One of the things I learned going through my therapy, I have been diagnosed with PTSD. Going through my therapy is journal entries. I do journaling whenever I feel something just get a hold of me and I can't just seem to. Oh, the deer just ran across the road and that guy must have smoked it. Whenever I can't seem to get things off my mind, if I feel like I'm just barely treading water, if I feel like I'm just sinking, I get it off my chest and it helps. So I'm reaching out to anybody that is just going through anything, and maybe this passing of our friend Rev Steve has triggered something else. You never know when it's going to be something that pops up with mental health, with issues that you're struggling with. It could be anything. It could be somebody cuts you off in traffic, and all these feelings and thoughts just come flooding in. You get a big dopamine dump, and you can't seem to slow down. That happens. I had, at the time, 16 years or almost 17 years of on the job come flooding in when one event happened with me. It wasn't easy to get past, and it definitely wasn't something that was quick. So anybody that's just struggling and wants to reach out, please reach out. Whether it's to me or somebody else, and if you're really, really struggling, you just don't know where to go, I have a bunch of contacts that I can get to you. I have a bunch of places that I know of. I have a bunch of friends in different states that are in this same realm that they can help as well, maybe in your state or close to your state. Just don't sit here and try to think that you can fix it yourself if something is going on mentally. If you feel it, or you just realize like, man, I just can't get out of bed, or I just, I'm eating too much, I'm drinking too much, I'm not eating enough, I'm going back to these old routines that I know are bad for me. Those things are what we call negative coping skills. We need to figure out your positive coping skills. And to do that is to go through something that makes you happy. My coping skills are my family, like traveling around, just doing fun things. And that doesn't mean going on, all these extravagant cruises or trips anywhere. It could mean just going a day out to ride our bicycles. But I also have my cards like everybody else. If my mind is racing and I'm just feeling like I can't get a grasp on it, I can go and just sit and look at some look at some cards, and my mind will slow down. I'll start focusing on what I'm actually doing instead of hyper focusing on why I'm not feeling good. So it's something that I haven't shared. I've mentioned it a couple times to people, asking questions if they think it's something I should share. My mental health journey started, I didn't realize it, but it started pretty early in my career. I volunteered for 2 years, and within my first week of being allowed to be on the truck, it's like signed off to be on the truck, we had a murder, and it ended in somebody, lighting somebody else on fire that was not with us anymore. And it was pretty traumatic. Me being an 19-year-old kid, just turned 19. I didn't really see what it was doing to me mentally, but that's when my journey started. And this is something that came out in therapy, and something that I had to struggle with a little bit because I didn't have a path. I didn't have somebody to help me. I had to go and search for a therapist. I had to go and search for help, besides my wife, who knows every in and out of me, and everything that I've, been through. I don't share the details from work because I don't want to have that on my conscience that I've now created something in her mind that isn't healthy. So I, tell her small things, and a few of you guys in the community know what I'm talking about. But you tell your spouse a few things of what you've gone through, but I don't want her to have any issues at night sleeping like I do, or just thoughts during the day. She already has enough going on. So, I had to find somebody that understood what I was going through, and I did. Luckily, I found a great therapist, and he helped me through it. And he wasn't one of these ones that was like, I'm just going to prescribe you Prozac or, whatever. So I'm on no meds for it. It's all natural, like things I can do to help cope. So long story short, I'm just reaching out for you guys. If anybody is out there that's struggling, please get in touch with me or somebody that you know close to you. Let them know what you're going through. You can't do it alone, and you don't have to do it alone. There's people here for you. So with that being said, rest in peace, Rev Steve. You're a great human being. I 100% know that you're up in heaven right now, smiling down on us, and you wish you could take away our pains. We know that you're not suffering anymore. We know that you didn't have to go through anything hefty down here on earth as far as long struggles with health. And we're the ones that have lost something, but we will get by. We are stronger just for knowing you. And we pray for your family, your kids, your wife, your extended family, and all the guys here in this community that knew you. Stay up, keep your head up, and just be there for each other, and just don't stress about things that you can't control. And remember, somebody is always here for you, and I'm one of those people if you need to reach out. All right? Much love to everybody, and bless you all, and praying for Steve and his family. See ya.